It is a taboo, a real taboo to pour water on my head because everywhere go burst. Hi, story lovers! Welcome to another episode of Tales with Emerald, where I share realistic and non-fictional stories from my life experience and people around me. Because why? I love telling stories. And on today's episode, I'll be talking about racial memory. I know racial memory is believed, you may know what I'm talking about, or if you don't know, don't worry, I'll explain. Racial memory is believed to be a trauma or fear that is passed down from generation to generation through bloodline. And honestly, I think I inherited one trauma like that I literally know nothing about. While growing up, it is a taboo, a real taboo to pour water on my head because everywhere go burst. Like legitimately, I was the only daughter of my mom, and you know how mom wants to do girly stuff with me, wash my hair, make my hair, but the moment they are plaiting my hair and making stylish hair, I'm enjoying it. Where fights go burst now when it don't reach time to wash my hair get dirty and my mom wants to wash it. Once she pour water on my head and that water goes down to my face, my nose, and her hand is on my head, now fight though, I will start shouting, crying, and really like I will feel like I'm going to die. Literally, I would have this fear that somebody wants to drown me, and I'll be shouting, "Mommy, I will die, oh! Mommy, I will die." My mom will say, "You will not die. Chidera, we wash your hair, you will not die." But like honestly, I had this trauma for water. Once my head is inside water and somebody's hand is on my head washing my hair, instantly I feel like I'm about to die. And my mom never understood this. It frustrated her. She got angry that one day she even took me to a barbing salon and she was like, "I beg, cut this girl hair because she didn't stress me. I don't even make her hair or wash her hair." And I was crying that day they were cutting my hair. But guess what? I was not crying because they are cutting my hair. I was crying because of the trauma that I just, like the fear, like that struggle I had with my mom. And I was legitimately happy. I'd rather she cut my hair than we go through that section of always washing my hair. It was a whole lot. Anytime it is Chidera's time to wash her hair, fight. The whole neighborhood would literally know that they are washing my hair. And it never made sense to my mom, never made sense to me, until one day my dad said something. My mom was just complaining about why would she wants to wash her daughter's hair, and all me and her would just be struggling, rolling around the compound because she wants to wash my hair. And my dad was like, "This is funny that I always remind him of his mom." And his mom had a thing, she had this fear for actually someone washing her hair, that my grandma always do the washing herself, nobody will help her wash her hair. And he said that, thinking about it, that something actually happened, and my grandmother used to tell him that story, that when she was a little girl in their village, there was a time that they had a war broke between two villages, and they had a stream. You understand? They always go to the stream. We always go to the stream to wash their clothes and do their thing. But this particular day, they were there doing their thing. My mom was also one of these young people there, my grandma, I mean to say. And that's how this other youth from the other village came and started drowning young people inside that water, like killing them and literally drowning them. And my grandma was like one of the people that they held her head, forced it into the water, and was like trying to drown her. And lucky for her, the youth of their own village came and rescued some of them, and she was one of the people they rescued. And ever since then, my grandma had the fear for river, water, anything, and legitimately she doesn't trust anybody when it comes to washing her hair. She do it herself, not because the person can't do it well, but that trauma was still down there. And guess what? That particular trauma was passed down through bloodline to me. Because tell me why I'll be shouting when they are washing my hair. And even till now, even if, for example, if I'm taking my bath in the shower, I avoid the shower. Aside from that, I made my hair or anything, I avoid the shower pouring water from my head to my face. I literally, once I stay under the shower and the water is gushing down from my head to my face, I start like breathing hard and panicking, like I'm going to die. If I go to a salon and they don't have that seat where you can like relax and back your head will rest backward and they'll wash your hair, no, I'm not going to wash my hair and nobody's going to do it for me, because I'm going to die. I literally will feel like my soul leaves my body for 2 business working days because, and when my dad said that, it made a whole lot of sense to me, because while we were in school, they taught about racial memory. I did not really connect it to myself until my dad told me that story, and I connected it to myself, and I'm like, so there is a high possibility that this trauma my grandma had with river, water, whatever, was passed down to me, because I've never really had a bad experience with swimming and I was about to drown or anything, but I was born like that. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that have this same, this same side of them, that are scared of something that literally they have never had a bad experience with. So if you know that you are scared of something, maybe heights or something, it could be that it's a racial memory. I'm just happy that there is a name to my problem. And I don't think I'll ever learn how to swim in this life. I legitimately don't think I'll ever learn how to swim. So I'm just bringing it to you guys notice that there is a name to that problem. In case you're one of us that is scared of something that you've literally never had a bad experience with, just know that it's a high possibility that it's racial memory. Your great grandparents or someone in your lineage just passed down trauma that has nothing to do with you. To you. Because I cannot even enjoy swimming. Why? Other people will go to swimming pool and be enjoying themselves. Not Emelda. Do you know that small side where little children will stay and like be swimming? That is where Emelda will go and stay, because water will not touch my head. And legitimately, guys, this is my life. I mean, this has always been my life, and I've accepted it that I would never learn how to swim. I mean, if for like maybe later in my life and I'm able to like find a way to pass through that, like to overcome the trauma and learn how to swim, I'll be very grateful. But I don't know how to overcome a trauma that is not my trauma. Well, that's like the end of my story, guys. And if you know that you have, this fear for something and you have no legit reason why you have fear for that thing, please drop it in the comment section. Like, let's chat, let's talk, because I'm sure there are other people like me. It cannot be only me, Abby. Hey, drop it in the comment section. Tell me about your own experiences, or you can even send me a DM and tell me about your own story regarding racial memory, and I'll be glad to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for staying here and staying tuned and literally listening to me talk about and rant about my unknown, my trauma that is not my trauma, if that makes sense. And don't forget to like, share and comment. Yes, do that so that this video will reach other people that have same experience with me. See you guys on my next episode. Bye. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.